I've had some people over the years say that they were hesitant in filing a claim or even pursuing a personal injury case when they have unfortunately, a really good personal injury case. They've been hurt. They feel shame. They feel like it is a shameful thing to pursue a claim and ask for money. And so I'd like to address that because that's really important to understand, and I understand those feelings. And that is that people don't want to be that person. I've heard that phrase so many times. I don't want to be that person to file a claim and ask for money. This client or potential client has been hurt by the act of another. And it's not just any act, it's a wrong act. It's a bad act. It's a violation of law. And so our law is wise, and it says that that person who hurts the other person due to their wrongful conduct is responsible for that. And is responsible for all of the harms and losses that wrongdoer causes the innocent injured party, right? So when that happens, I will tell you that the shame belongs usually on the wrongdoer. Not always, but usually, because I rarely see the wrongdoer says, "It's me, it was me, and I did wrong, and I blew that stop sign, or I was drinking and I chose to get in my car and I hurt somebody, and I want to make it right." I have never heard that phrase or something similar to that phrase, "I want to make it right." And making it right is paying for all the harms and losses that person caused, the wrongdoer caused. So that is really the true source of shame. So getting back to the person who feels that way if they do have a claim, and that is the law is wise and protects you and says that you're entitled to that. But it seems like the root source is the money part. And unfortunately, money is all we have here in these cases, most of the time. So if you run through the stop sign, you get a $30 or $50 or $100 fine, right? That's the punishment on the criminal side of things or the traffic side of things. It doesn't pay for the injuries caused. So you have to look to civil law to protect that person. And again, the defendant usually doesn't usually say, "I want to make it right and I want to pay for all the harms and losses." So that person who's been injured has to step forward and say, I'm entitled to that. That's what the law says, and I didn't cause this. I'm innocent. And so unfortunately, sometimes you have to file the claim, or you usually have to file the claim, but then you have to go a step further and stand up for self, which is not shameful at all. It is righteous and it is the right thing to do. And collect for the harms and losses that the defendant is failing to stand up for and pay for, as they should. Not only lawfully, but ethically and morally as well. So if you have any questions along these lines, I'm happy to answer any questions or concerns. Call me, Bettina Altizer Law.